Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to show you my Mother's Day gift Portland leather bag. I picked out the Medium Crossbody Tote. It is in the color nutmeg. The leather is a pebble slouch leather, and it's like a toasted warm brown color leather. If any of you guys are familiar with the Travelers Company notebook products, I would say that this is what it compares to the brown Travelers Leather Company, and this is what it compares to with the camel. So it's a nice rich brown color. Has a little bit of red undertone, but more of a neutral brown. So I decided on the medium. First of all, let me start out with, I did not pay full price for this bag. I went ahead and used Sam Plan's coupon for 30% off. She has a referral coupon. If you've never shopped with them before as a new customer, you do get 30% off, which is what I used. I paid, this was the premium bag, which means that this is the best grade that they have. I'll talk to you a little bit about leathers and why some grades would be different. So this one was passed with no flaws or irregularities or scratches or like bug bites or anything that would make the leather more ununiformed. We know that natural leather already has its own patterns and characteristics, and that's the beauty of natural leather. But I'm talking about more of how they as a company would call a line. So I went ahead and got the premium leather. I paid with the 30% off saving through Sam Plans. I think for this one, because I did add a zipper to it, I paid $130. That included the $11.50, I believe it is, for shipping. But I wanted to show you what this fit inside of it. And so if you're looking for a completely full grain leather bag, I would honestly give Portland leather a try. I've been looking for a good leather tote for years, and I've been seeing them as much as $200 and $300 for a bag like this, and I did not pay that much. And I am not going to be encouraging anyone to pay, that kind of money for a bag like this. But let me show you kind of what the characteristics of this bag holds. So with the nutmeg leather and the characteristics of the leather, with the nutmeg leather, you have what is called a chrome tan leather. It's nice and soft. It will shine up the more that you touch it with your oils on your hands. It won't change colors as a veg tan leather will. Not a veg tan leather you can put out in the sun, and it will change colors, kind of like my Janet leather undyed has changed. It has darkened up a little bit since I've had it. That's what it was before I put it in the sun, and it'll get darker, and it will turn to be a nice lovely brown color. But it also, if it gets rained on, you can see the little characteristics of rain. With this type of leather through Portland leather, the non-veg tans, they're treated in such a way that if it gets rained on, it's going to dry out just fine. It's not going to be, I put this out in this, it was sprinkling and I didn't see any drops on it. I don't believe that it would show a lot of that kind of character on it. So it's going to be a bag that won't change is in that kind of terms over time. So this is a chrome tanned treated leather. It is full grain and it smells amazing. When I first opened it up, it was actually a really, really strong leather smell for a good week. I've only had this for 2 weeks, so this is my first video on it. But I'm going to show you what it does hold, and then I'll show you the mini one that I got through a mystery box this week that hasn't shipped yet. I'll show you that hopefully in a couple weeks when I'm able to do a video comparing the two sizes. But for the medium crossbody tote, you get a nice long strap, which is what I like. It also has a part that you can put so you can adjust. It's an adjustable strap, and it has 7 holes in it. Now you can buy a strap extender for this, which is what they will sell for $14 extra upon checkout. You can go ahead and pick that up. Typically, if it doesn't have a zipper, now if it doesn't have a zipper, it'll have a snap, which is what the classic will come as. But I added a zipper, and I ended up paying an extra $15 for the zipper. So that was included in the $33, I think it was, for this whole bag, including shipping. So I added the zipper, and the great thing about the zipper is it doesn't restrict the amount that your bag will open up, which is what I love. So this is what it looks like when you zip it up, and it kind of just contains everything in it, so that way when I'm driving in the car and I have this in the front seat and I go to make a stop, if it falls over, it's going to be fine. But it does have a YKK zipper, which is the highest quality on the market. So these fold in, and you can actually treat it as if, it's just an open bag, and that's what I do when I'm home. But these can come off, and the great thing about these is I store my keys on this so that I always know where my car key is. That way, and I put it right back on that clip. Now I'm going to probably be getting another clip to put on this for my keys, but I just haven't gotten one yet. But you can take this strap off, and you can hold it with the other 2 straps that this bag comes with, which are like smaller straps for carrying. It doesn't go over your shoulder, but it would, you could carry it on your arm that way. So let me show you what all I can fit in this bag, which is actually has a lot of room. So I have a makeup bag that I bought years ago. Definitely needs washed up from being tossed from many handbags for the past 6 years. But this holds my electronics, so like chargers and cords and extra plugs in case I need them. My Apple Pencil grip, it holds that in there, so I have that pouch. I also have my sunglasses that it holds, hand sanitizer, a 2-ounce bottle of that. I also have a sunblock for this 2-ounce bottle of that, which is a travel size sunblock. I have a lip gloss, and I have an extra card pocket that holds some specialty cards for our family, some gum. This one, the medium bag, it does come with a pocket, and the pocket is stitched on, or I'm sorry, it's not stitched on, it's riveted on. So this is just the other side of it, but this is the actual pocket, and it's a pretty decent sized pocket. It has the logo that says Portland Leather Goods on it. I will leave the link to how you can purchase this either in the comments or the description below. I have some Altoids, and I have my wallet that I'm carrying right now, which is the Janet Leather not the Janet Leather. It's the Touch Me Line Parm Vanderspec pocket. I'm using it as a wallet right now. It's my planner system to keep up with my dailies. This is holding medication. It's not the same. I'm just repurposing the tin. I have some hair ties in there that it holds, and this is kind of more like it holds this big, huge. Now this is a pretty decent sized pencil case. It's 9.5 inches, in width or in length, and it holds my personal stuff. I just have hair ties in it, glucose tabs, my nail filing stuff, some extra Walmart bags, some wipes, and some extra chapstick. So it holds that. And then I have a hair tie in it so that I can pull my hair back, because I do have a brush in my personal bag. And then I need to stick this on my keys. It did come off, but this is just a little mini flashlight. So, and then this is, I have my medical equipment in there, and this goes on my orthotics to help me walk when I am in physical therapy. It's a gait reciprocating. I have to bring it with me, and I changed my, for those that don't know, I am in a wheelchair. I don't walk, so when we go through physical therapy and stuff, we get me up in my full leg orthotics, and we clip these onto it, and the weight, just positioning and everything, it helps me walk. But anyways, I have to carry that because I chose to ditch the medical backpack on the back of my wheelchair because I really just wanted to carry a purse again. And this was a thing that I always had to have with me because when I have my legs on, it helps me walk with them, with the forearm crutches and everything. So that is this. It has a full length, or not a full length, but it has a pretty decent sized pocket, which is 9 inches in width, and it's 7 inches, so it's 9 inches by 7 inches. And I put my phone in here. I also have a mask in here. So about this leather though is what I wanted to tell you about. The great thing about Portland leather is this is the inside of the bag. It's not lined with anything, which I believe is a way that it helps keep the cost down. This bag lasts a lifetime, and they also have a lifetime warranty on this bag, meaning that if anything were to come off, you ship it back, you ship it to the company, they'll fix it for you, and they'll ship it back to you, which is what I loved about, about what others were saying about the warranty on these bags. So this is the back side of the leather. And when you go to like the fancier department stores and you're buying the leather bags there, what you are paying for is you're paying for a product that has been split. And when I talk about it's been split, it's been sent through a machine where the back side, which is the suede part, has been disconnected from the top part of the leather. And they might call it full grain leather, but that is, or I'm sorry, they might call it genuine leather, but genuine leather can even have glue added to it that doesn't constitute like a full complete sheet of like leather that's been sewn up. So they don't line their bags, which is, I love it. I love it the way it is anyways, and I don't need a liner in there, and I think that it's great. And I think that, I love it. But anyways, with the other companies is when they split that leather, they're sending the suede to a different company and they're selling off that suede. So you're paying for a leather that has been heavily processed. And when all of the bags look the same, they all have the same texture, they all have the same markings on the bag, you're paying for something that has been chemically and heated pressed, and then like a heat not like this, because this is full grain leather, but it's more like where you see a lot of pebbling and it looks like the exact same thing, and you can look at two bags and they look the exact same. Well, that's called heat pressing your leather. And so that's what many companies do, including those expensive bags that I won't call out by name, but they do that as well. And this leather is a higher quality leather at a lower price, and it's going to last you a lifetime. So I don't foresee myself needing more than just a couple. I mean, this one's pretty big and it holds a lot, and I think it's the biggest that I can do in a tote. It is the medium size crossbody, but I'm going to try the mini as well to see how I like that. I carry it on my lap, and I do use the crossbody strap. I hook it on, and I do hook it on the back of, and like around me, like you would if you were carrying it and walking with the bag. I have it right at my hip level, but it sits on my lap in my wheelchair, and that way when I'm out in public, nobody can just snatch my bag right off of me. And plus I like this zipper because it makes me feel protected, that in case I were to lean forward or go down an incline, that my bag won't flip over and fall out all over on the ground in front of me. So I completely fell in love with this bag the moment I saw it. It just feels so luxurious. It feels nice and thick, But it's not heavy. Like most people would say, well, is that really heavy? No, it's not. It's not heavy. It really depends on what you put in it. And if you're going to overstuff it, then yes, of course it will be heavy. But I kind of wanted to show you as well what it looks like when you put in a regular size. I think this is a 16 ounce. So I'm going to put in a 16 ounce size drinking water bottle, and it goes right over that's standing up on the inside. So this has plenty of room, hoping that you can see just how big this medium size is. And if you're on the fence about the medium or mini, I hope that this video can be helpful to you. I was on the fence as well about the medium or mini. And so I watched a couple videos, and I didn't really see many videos of the medium online. Everybody was kind of getting the mini ones. And I knew that I wanted both, but I knew that I couldn't afford both at the same time. So the cool thing about Portland Leather, though, is they always have a coupon going on. So if you don't see a coupon going on, usually it's like, I think the coupon code is Take 25. That's for when there's not a holiday special, and there's usually always 25% off. But if you can find somebody who has a referral code, check out Sam Plans check out her on her Portland Leather bag reviews, and then she puts her code right up there. Go ahead and support her if you want to. You get 30% off, and she gets a little commission so that she can buy another bag in the future. I think that's a great program that Portland Leather carries, and they carry it for everybody. It's not just for influencers or anybody who has a YouTube channel. I mean, I created my own account and have what they call points. So I think I have 30 some dollars, maybe not that much. I have about $25 to $30 that I can choose to take off on my next purchase when I buy another bag. But speaking of the perfect line in the grades of leather, so what Portland Leather deems to be perfect is to be something that obviously doesn't have scratches or markings, and they ship it to you at a higher cost. Now their almost perfect line for this bag, I think, is $100 and maybe it's less than that. Maybe it's $88. It could be $88, or maybe I don't know. I'd have to go look. But I don't think it's over $100. So let me see. I have to put it on this way. But with those, there's just a little flaw in it, but it's not something that it's going to be so big. It's not like a big gouge in the bag. They're never going to give anybody that. They would recycle that. They would recycle that leather, not use that if there was slices in it. But I'm talking about where you might get like a scratch in it, and see how I just scratched that. And with this nutmeg leather, I'm going to be able to rub it out, and it might not just rub out today, but it will eventually rub out. But those are the kinds of things that maybe you might notice on an almost perfect line, which would be considered like a B grade of leather. And they just had a sale that kind of was a little bit crazy. It was like they sold out within 2 minutes of having the sale, but it was called the C grade mystery sale. So what it was instead of buying an almost perfect leather, I was able to snag a mini tote for $56 shipped. $58 shipped. So my tote was on sale for $48, and it's gonna have a little flaw in it that will be recognizable to me. But it's not going to be so recognizable that the bag is going to look cheap or like really destroyed. It might just be the way that, because this is from a cow, it might be like a scar mark from the cow. It might be that the cow, had a bug bite, or it ran into a barbed wire and it has a little bit of a scar, or it has fat roll marks, which is usually the underbelly of the cow. The fat rolls marks and stuff like that, they'll pretty much put in the perfect line, the almost perfect line. So that's what I mean by the grades of bags. So even though this was from the perfect line, with me throwing it around, tossing it around, it's going to be scratched up. That doesn't bother me at all. So I definitely am someone who would love to shop the Sea Mystery sales, and also I could pick out a bag that they might have available in the Almost Perfect line, which is what I'm hoping to get for Christmas. So I really, really love the Sunflower zippered mini for Christmas, and we'll see if that one will be available so that I can order it from the Almost Perfect line, which will be substantially, I think it's $40 cheaper than this line. I think every grade that they go down is about $30 to $40 cheaper than the grade above. So I hope that that was helpful. And if you have any questions about this or want to see more videos of my bag at all, go ahead and leave me a message or a comment. And if you want to, you can subscribe, like, comment, below, and I'll go ahead and message you back. And thank you for watching. Have a great day.